Hi guys, I'm Sonal and welcome to my channel. Today I'm making a 2-ingredient keto pasta. I don't believe in making something that requires 50 ingredients because by the time you've actually done a lot of the work, all you have is a pasta and you still have to make the sauce and you can't focus on that as much because you're tired by that time. So that's the reason I love recipes which are really quick. It's not that I don't share some complicated recipes from time to time for those of you who are really ambitious and experts in the kitchen, but I love this recipe. Try it out. If you do, let me know in the comments section. If this video is something you have enjoyed watching, like the video and share it with your friends and family. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, you need to do that right away so that you are notified every time that I add a new recipe. Here I have some gelatin and this is the one I'm using, and this is half a cup of mozzarella cheese, and that's some water to soak the gelatin in. So I'm going to put 1/4 cup of the gelatin into half a cup of water and I'm going to let it sit for some time. So 5 minutes is more than enough. While that is soaking, or blooming is what gelatin is called, I've heated my mozzarella cheese in the microwave for about 30 seconds. It's a high fat item, so you don't need to heat it for too long. And now it's melted a bit. I'm going to mix the gelatin and the mozzarella together and put it on a burner. So here is my pot. I'm putting the mixture here. If you want to buy any of the ingredients that I use in my kitchen, take a look at those on my website. The links are in the description. Make sure that the mozzarella melts and mixes into the gelatin, which took me about 4 to 5 minutes because I kept the gas on low. You don't want it to really boil. You want to just switch off the gas once you see a pasty kind of mixture. Here I have a basic setup. So I have a silicone mat here which has been abused by me by baking a lot and even sometimes burning stuff on it. But that doesn't matter, it's clean. So I poured my mixture on it and you're going to try to make it as flat and even as possible. So you're going to leave this to set for about half an hour, and after that put it in the fridge for 2 hours or so when it will set completely. And this is what you're seeing here. Get it out on a chopping board and cut it into any size and shape that you like. So I'm going to cut it into 2 first because I don't want very long noodles or pasta, and just roll it and cut it. This one I'm cutting thin, almost like spaghetti. So you can even like chop the edges off to make a square shape and then cut this into noodles. And you can see our noodles are ready. All you have to do is you have to unroll them because sometimes they do stick to each other. I forgot to show you that I buttered the noodle sheet a little bit, but you need to actually butter it heavily if you don't want them sticking to each other at all. So look at it, I've put them on this plate and don't they look beautiful? They're gorgeous. I am loving it. So let's cut this one into thicker slices. So here I'm buttering that and I'm going to make kind of like a fettuccine out of this. So you'll see I'm just cutting it into broader slices now. And look at that. All you have to do is cut and unroll and your noodles are ready. You want to use them while they are fresh. So you don't want them to hang out in the refrigerator for too long, which I have done once. So one of my batches, I just let it hang out for 3 days and it got really tough and dry and not so good. So don't do that. Use it the day you make it, and you could store it in the fridge for a couple of hours. All you need to do is make a lovely creamy pasta sauce and pour it over these noodles. You shouldn't really heat them in a pan because they are going to melt again. They look gorgeous. You want the noodles to be fairly at room temperature and you want your sauce to be sort of warm, so mix it up with the sauce and then eat it. Here I'm putting a little bit of olive oil and some chili flakes. You can put some oregano or any Italian seasoning, garlic powder, onion powder, and a little bit of salt, and you can eat it like that. Or you can make a lovely mushroom creamy sauce and eat it with that. And doesn't this look beautiful? Don't you feel like it's too easy to not try it out? There's a printable recipe on the website and link to that too is in the description. Thanks for watching. Bye.